Hello YouTubers and fellow Whovians, and once again welcome to another Doctor Who DVD review. This time it's Off the Ark, starring William Hartnell as the first Doctor. Now on the front cover we've got the first Doctor, Dodo, a monoid, an exploding planet and a spaceship. Overall I'd say that the front cover looks pretty decent. It's decent artwork, and for some reason it all looks a little bit green, like in the background and all of that. And of course the bottom is all green where it says the William Hartnell years and all of that, and the sleeve is also green, so it sort of stands out a little bit on the shelf. But anyway, this one was written by Paul Erickson and Leslie Scott. In the final days of Earth, the TARDIS lands on a massive spaceship carrying the last members of the human race to a new home beyond the solar system. The humans are not out of danger, however, as a deadly plague emerges from the most unlikely of sources, the common cold carried by the Doctor's companion. Put on trial for their lives, the TARDIS crew must find a way to repair the damage they have unwittingly caused and face up to the devastating consequences. Now, the special features for this one include a commentary by Peter Purves, Michael Emerson and Toby Hadoke, and it has in brackets here, Moths ate my Doctor Who scarf. All's Well That Ends Well, a new documentary exploring the influence of H.G. Wells on Doctor Who. We have One Hit Wonder, What Gives a Monster Staying Power, Riverside Story, Peter Purves returns to Riverside Studios, Hammersmith, home to numerous 1960s Doctor Who stories. And all the rest you have usual, so Radio Times billings, production information subtitles, programme subtitles, photo gallery, a coming soon trailer for the next DVD release which came after this, and digitally remastered picture and sound quality. Now, this story was originally broadcast on BBC One between the 5th of March and the 26th of March 1966. It was produced by John Wiles, directed by Michael Emerson, and it also contains digitally remastered black and white footage. Sleeve text by Niall Boyce, cover by Lee Binding, and the runtime for this is 98 minutes. It's your usual four-parter. And on the leaflet you have a close-up of the monoid and the planet there, and I've got to say this looks actually much cooler on the leaflet than what it does on the front cover as well as on this disc here. But yeah, that's what it looks like inside. Overall, what do I think of it? Well, the commentary is good, and there's a few decent special features. I wouldn't say that they're the greatest special features that have ever been done on one of these classic Doctor Who DVDs. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of them, as we all know from all of the DVDs that we all have in our collection. But overall, it's pretty decent. It passes a test, so yeah, whatever. That's the special features, alright. And the story itself, I think, is alright. I think it's an average story, The Ark. It's not a story which I love, and it's not a story which I hate. So for me, it falls right in the middle tier of good or average stories. If I had to rank stories from best to worst, then this would come somewhere in the middle. It's pretty decent though. Some moments here and there, has its moments, but it's not like an iconic story than like, I don't know, the Daleks, let's say, from this era. I'm just thinking of stories from this era, top of my head. The monoids are honestly quite a good creation, to be honest with you, and I'm quite surprised that we never sort of seen them pop up again as a villain in Doctor Who stories, as they're quite good. I actually quite like them. I quite like the look of them, like the fact that they've got one eye, even though it goes totally against what Sidney Newman wanted in the first place, because it's essentially a BEM. So yeah, I quite like the monoids. Dodo is one of the most annoying companions that there's ever been in Doctor Who, sadly. So there's that. William Hartnell, as always, is great, and Peter Purves is great as Stephen. And yeah, that's all I've got to say really about the Ark. It's a pretty decent story, so if you're a fan of the William Hartnell era, then I'd probably say, yeah, go and check this out. Or if you're just a fan in general who just wants to spend the 90 or so minutes watching a old Doctor Who story, I say, yeah, I probably could recommend this to you if you're one of those people. But if you're one of those who might get bored easily, might want to wait for a bit for a while, nevertheless, this is something I would recommend picking up. Probably not straight away though, because to me it's an average story as well. It's not. It doesn't scream excellent to me, so it has that against it. But overall, yeah, that's my thoughts. Thank you very much for watching this DVD review of The Ark. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and I shall see you next time.